Lagos State government says it is committed to curbing household air pollution and its devastating health impact. At a sensitization meeting on clean cooking fuels and stoves, stakeholders called for stronger policies to help household transition away from harmful cooking methods like firewood, charcoal and kerosene. Bukola Tiloko reports.
Household air pollution is a silent killer across Nigeria, with no fewer than 4.3 million premature deaths recorded globally every year from the use of kerosene, charcoal and firewood stoves. At the stakeholder sensitization meeting, experts and researchers warned that over 90 million households in Nigeria still rely on solid fuels, putting millions at risk of respiratory and cardiovascular diseases and even cognitive decline.
Done over the past few weeks is to continue this engagement, advocacy, sensitization, particularly around areas that have vehicle clusters. One thing that we overlook a lot is traffic congestion. When you have traffic congestion, there's a lot of emissions from vehicles. Vehicular emissions also drive up the air quality. So if LASMA staff on the ground through traffic quickly, the air quality will be better because people are moving. They are mobile sources, so people move.
Unhealthy cooking leads to increased household air pollution. But that's not all. It actually affects health, and most importantly, it also affects the health across the span. Children have less cognition, there's preterm delivery in maternal health, there's increased hypertension. Most importantly, all of this often leads to dementia as well over time. So the burden of these diseases is much higher in a low resource setting like Nigeria compared to a high resource setting like, for example, the United States.
General Manager, Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, Tunde Ajayi, says the conversation around clean cooking must remain a priority given Africa's heavy dependence on fossil fuels.
Clean cooking solutions are not just a technological upgrade, they are public health imperative. And really, really an imperative because if like Prof said, 60% in Africa, 4.3 million premature deaths, and in Nigeria alone, we've got 90 million people using that are prone to these diseases. So our key objectives, as stated, is to raise awareness.
That people will see the health benefits of converting to clean cooking, one. Number two, see that it is even better for the climate, for the environment. It's better on their own houses because houses where you have fossil fuel burning would have that black patch, on the walls and on the roofs over time. And we know that there are other research papers that have tied fossil fuel cooking to mental degradation and cognitive decline.
The ultimate aim will be to move to methods with zero emission, like using electric stoves to cook, and also renewable energy. So that's the direction we need to get to. But in the interim, at least let them migrate or transition rather from these harmful ones, like the ones I mentioned, the traditional ones, to the use of bioethanol stoves or LPG.
Stakeholders agree that sustained policy action, strong community engagement and effective implementation are crucial for Lagos residents to embrace clean cooking solutions, ultimately safeguarding their health and the environment. Bukola Tiloko, LTV News.